Welcome back to the game of love. Today, I would like to talk about three of the most fundamental spiritual values that we need to establish our inner peace and to establish our relationship with the Lord. These three spiritual values is love, thankfulness, and humility. Not humbleness, that is completely different. Humility. We will discuss that later on. The true essence of all religions is found in the spirit within us. Our spirit is the seat of all our emotions and characters. So when we say, walk in the Spirit of the Lord, we simply mean adopting those values which are pleasing to the Lord. And here we nurture three key values: love, thankfulness, and humility. These values are an essential part for our spiritual growth, essential for our inner peace. A long time ago, a disciple once asked his master, "How can we strengthen our relationship with the divine? How can we find our peace? Is it through prayers? Is it through pilgrimages?" The saint smiled, kept quiet for a few minutes, and replied, "No, my child, it is through pure love that our relationship with the Lord is strengthened." Confused, the disciple asked his master, "Then how do we attain this pure love?" The saint replied, "To love what the Lord loves, to dislike what the Lord dislikes, to do whatever the Lord tells you to do. However, son, this will not be easy, because this type of love is no ordinary love. This love is pure love, and it requires willingness. It requires a sacrifice. It requires a determined, consistent effort of positive thoughts, decisions, of sharing, caring, and serving, whatever our environment. This is love in action, and this love will blossom and open the doors to inner awareness. Son, this love cannot be seen or expressed with an ordinary eye and an ordinary word. This path is self-annihilation. The I must go, and only the you remain. This path is total reality for the seeker of inner peace. There is love and nothing else, no space for hatred. As footprints appear and disappear in the cooling waves of the ocean shores, so will our identity disappear in the ocean of love over time. The disciple pondered. "Then, Master, can you tell us about thankfulness?" "Thankfulness is a core of faith, my son," replied the saint. "Being thankful to the Lord for all that we enjoy. Thankfulness is to connect with the Lord and His creation with an open heart, no judgments, no enemies. He created us from a drop of fluid," said the saint, "and He gave us sight and He gave us sound. Therefore, being thankful is very significant. When our hearts appreciate all that the Lord has done for us, then our path towards inner peace will start. And those who want to capture the essence of true religion will drink from the bowl of thankfulness, whatever the circumstance. One act of thankfulness, son, is worth more than 1,000 words of thank you. Be thankful from your heart, be thankful from your word, and be thankful in your practice. This, my son, will not be easy, for whatever the seasons of life, good, bad, pain, agony, loss, gain, we have to remain thankful. Thankfulness is a truth that dwells in the heart of the seeker. Can you enlighten us on humility? And what are the traits of humility, asked the saint. Humility, son, is a spiritual poverty, meaning that you may well have attained the highest levels of spirituality, but you remain in humility. Those persons will recognize the need for the Lord in their lives. They may have children, friends, family, wealth, but they recognize that without the Lord, there is no other support. They live their lives in sincerity to the Lord. They will always give credit for their accomplishments to the Lord. The humble mind, son, is always ready to learn. Indeed, a humble mind is a mind that you can easily teach. Contentment becomes the bed for those in humility. In humility, you will be able to forgive very quickly. In humility, one will not become frustrated very quickly. Humility will breed tolerance. Only through humility will our minds take the first step towards inner peace. And the greatness of any seeker of peace or the divine is measured by his humility. This is the essence of all religions. These are the values through which we will achieve our peace. These values will teach us to live in peace with those around us. With these values, my son, you will be free from conflict and free from worries. For within these values lies the divine power, the divine gifts, the divine love of the Lord.